For this video, I'm gonna start off with the eyes. I'm just gonna put a little bit of concealer down just to give me like a clean base. I'm gonna make sure to blend that out really well. And then I'm just gonna set that with a little bit of translucent powder, just because I'm not doing anything on the lid. For the eyes, I'm just gonna do a dramatic white wing liner. This kind of came from Bad Gal Riri, Rihanna, when she did the white liner look. Yeah, I don't know, when I go to work, I really try to do the bare minimum. Like for work, I had a teeny wing just because I'm just trying to get out the door and go to work. But you know, since we're taking our time, I feel like I'm gonna make it a little bit more dramatic. I did try to use the NYX, what is this called? The white liner, just the regular white liner, and then the Kat Von D ink liner in white. These are so trash. They were so hard to work with. The first layer was fine just to like draw on the wing, but to fill it in, these are so annoying to work with. So I just had to use what I have, and I ended up using my white paint, face paint. This is from the Mehron Paradise Paint palette. It's water activated face paint. So that's what I ended up using, and it worked fine. Stayed on throughout the whole day. And I'm just using a precise little Michaels brush, and this is also gonna help with the snowflakes that we're gonna put on our face. So once I finished the wing, I realized that I just wanted to do a little bit something more extra, so I wanted to add like a graphic cut crease. So I'm just gonna follow the tail of this wing and just put it a little bit above my crease. Right, so that's pretty much it for the eyes for right now. For the face, I'm gonna go in with my Dr.brandt Pores No More primer, and this is just gonna be my base. For my foundation, I'm gonna go in with the Nars Natural Radiant, and for concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way, and I use a shade that matches my skin tone, kind of like as a base concealer. I keep this as close to my under eye as possible, and then I use another shade of the Too Faced Born This Way, one that's a little lighter than my skin tone, and I use this to highlight my face. And once my base is down, I'm just gonna set it with a little bit of translucent powder. The one I've been loving lately is the Dermablend powder. It's just so good. It makes my face look airbrushed. I'm gonna use the Bahama Mama bronzer by the Balm just to add a little bit of warmth back into my face. And for this look, I'm bringing my bronzer a little bit higher because I know I'm going to be adding a lot of blush. And I usually don't add blush, so I want all this to kind of be warm so I can add that blush right here. And then I'm just gonna carve some of my bronzer out just to make it a little bit more sharp. We're gonna do a little bit of blush, which is rare for me because I don't know, I'm not that into blush, but for this look, I want to have like really rosy cheeks because you know when you go outside, you get a little red, your nose starts to get a little red. So yeah, put a little bit on the tip of my nose. So for highlight, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlight in Moonlight Gleam. This is what it looks like. So it looks white, but it has a bluish greenish tint. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Hustler Baby by Fenty Beauty on top. Just like mix it in, just so it gives me more of like a glow. Now onto the fun part. The Snowflakes palette I'm gonna be using is the Carity 24 matte palette, and I'm gonna be using these two colors right here. The first thing I do is kind of like map out where I want my snowflakes to be. So I'm gonna take this darker blue called Enchant. You can use any like small blending brush and just kind of like stamp where you want your snowflakes to be. So I know I want one right here. I know I want another one down here. So now I'm gonna take like a bigger fluffy blending brush. This is the Morphe M505, and I'm gonna take the light bluish color right next to it called Fiend. And what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do is just start blending out the edges of that blue, and it's gonna tone it down a little bit more. So it's gonna make it like a cool blue, and it's gonna diffuse the edges. And you just wanna kind of like swirl it around. Just kind of want the blue to like spread throughout, so there's not just like spots. So once that's a little diffused, we can start drawing the snowflakes. And to draw the snowflakes, it's pretty simple. You just gotta like have a steady hand to do the lines. For reference, I pulled up on Google just like cartoon snowflakes. So you could do any type of snowflakes. My snowflakes are really, really simple. The key to making them look a little bit neon-y is to draw them on and then go in with the blue powder again and then go over them. I'm gonna mix the light blue and the dark blue together and just stamp it on top of there. So you want to do that to all of them. And once that's done, you just want to go over it and you'll see that it looks neon once you go back over with the white. Just trace what you already did. I'm gonna go in with these little rhinestones that I got from Michael's. They're just like stick-on rhinestones. So with my tweezers, I'm just gonna take them and stick them in the very center. I'm gonna add like a few little touches. I'm gonna just add little dots all over. Then with the light blue paint, I'm just gonna draw a little teeny tiny snowflakes. So like that. So I realized on this side that when I did these little snowflakes looking kind of neon-y, I wanted this cut crease to match this. So that's what we're gonna do. So with my Morphe M506, this is such a good brush to get precisely into the crease. I'm gonna go in with that blue and just go over the line. And then you want to take a little bit of the light blue and just same thing, go over. And then what's gonna make it look neon-y is just going over the line with some white. Gonna dust this away, and I'm gonna add a rhinestone right there. To finish off the eyes, I'm just gonna tightline, and then I'm gonna go in with that white that I used on my face, that face paint, and I'm gonna put it in my waterline. And to finish off the lower lash line, I'm just gonna pack that dark blue close to my lash line. With the smaller, fluffier blending brush, I'm gonna take some of the light blue and just blend the dark blue out. I'm also dragging that light blue kind of like down here, meshing it with everything that's going on down here. Finishing touches, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of glitter. This is just silver glitter that has like a little bit of like colorful reflex in it, so I stuck with silver just because it goes with like the icy theme. And then for lashes, I'm gonna go in with Deluxe Winks in the style Dada. Alright, so lashes are on. Last thing to do are the lips. So for this look, I wanted to do kind of like that look that you get when you eat a popsicle or it gets really cold, where it's just like a tint of red in the center of your lips. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna blank out my lips with a little bit of concealer. I'm gonna add a little bit of this red in the center. So I threw on my cozy sweater, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I hope you guys liked it. The reason I decided to film this look is because if you follow me on Instagram, you would see that I did it before. I did it last Saturday. So if you don't know, I do work at Sephora, and every Saturday, every weekend basically that you work at Sephora, there's a different theme. And depending on that theme, your makeup has to match the theme. So for last Saturday, it was Ice Queen. Yeah, Ice Queen. So I was the Ice Queen, and TBH, when I get up for work, I literally do the bare minimum. Like I don't know, like doing my makeup for work, it's just like I gotta wake up early, but this was the gist of what I did. I did a few snowflakes and I did a simple wing, but I really loved how the look ended up coming together. So I was like, you know what, let me film it and just put a little bit more oomph into it. So that's where the crease came in, that's where the more neon-y snowflakes came in, the glitter came in. So yeah, I really love how this look turned out. I have those times where my mind just goes a little crazy and I want to step outside the box, which I've been trying to do a lot lately, just because yeah, I feel like I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. That's just the gist of it. I can do whatever I want to do. I'm an artist. I can do your regular schmegular looks, and then we can literally just paint our faces. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.